はい、赤坊主です。今回は76ers、とやっていきます。はい、やっていきましょう。ラッセル・ウェストブルックですね。
Hello, everybody, and welcome. Glad you could join us here on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and everybody knows the guy next to me, the monstrous Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, it'll be the Portland Trailblazers up against the Philadelphia 76ers at Wells Fargo Center. For Philadelphia, they're off to a better start than last season. That certainly bodes well. Always some changes from season to season, but they're going in the right direction. Surely some great individual.
ラッセル・ウェストブルックとホームランすごいねこれ。これは厳しい試合になりそうです。これは厳しい試合になりそうです。
Well, I think for Portland, they've gotten off to an ideal start this season, really. It was largely unexpected, but by no means has it been a fluke. You knew they had the potential to do what they're doing.
I think you can see the potential. Just the way they're playing now, obviously, it looks like they've been there all along, but there's probably still a lot of non-believers out there kind of waiting for the bottom to fall out on this team.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Alec Burks is out there with Derrick Rose. Then there's Nene. Then there's Chandler Parsons. And it's Gortat in at the 5 spot. Now, here is Gortat. Right now averaging 5 points a game. Rose, no good.
Nikola Pekovic, prior to last season, signed a 5-year, $60 million extension. He missed a month with a right ankle issue. But that aside, he went about showing that he was worth every penny.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. Outside Rose. The pass to Nene. Fades back. That's good.
And Pekovic had the best scoring rate of his career last season. Prior to that injury, he led the league in second chance points. He's just a monster inside.
Now here's Kobe, averaging 10 points per contest. Connects on the foul line jumper.
Risky shot there. Size-wise, he easily comes out on the short end of the stick, so to speak.
With the nice high release, he had no problem getting it off and knocking it down.
So here's Burks. And stolen by Pekovic. Now here's Johnson. Right now averaging 5 points a game. And that one's good. Bryant's got his second basket. And steady improvement for Nikola Pekovic over his 4 seasons in the NBA.
Yeah, he's improved his rebound rate every season, and a dramatic improvement protecting the ball. Turnovers used to be a big problem for him, but now it's an area of strength.
A good open look, and he splashes
前回前々回とねこの試合でプレイヤーオブザゲームがチャンドラー・パーソンズだったんでやっぱチャンドラーがすごい。
Pass to Westbrook. On the wing, Johnson.
やべ。
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
俺の中ではこのバスケットボール選手がすごいチャンドラー・パーソンズ、こんな感じです。
He bounced around the league, spent some time in the D League, but found his niche last season as a valued bench contributor for the Grizzlies.
Johnson, really embracing the defensive culture in Memphis. An impressive rate of blocked shots for a wing player he has, and Coach Yeager said his energy was really infectious.
Rose gets to Parsons. Back to Rose. And another three for Portland.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. Defense did not look very good there.
Gortat with the block. Rose against Johnson. Outside Rose. Parsons outside. Back to Rose. Shot clock at 6. Burks dishes to Gortat. That's good. Gortat's got his first basket. And James Johnson had said earlier in his career he might have taken things for granted.
Yeah, Russell こいつを止める。早いからなこいつ。
Spending time in the D League will give you perspective. He's also had a son. Now he stays in the gym all day, really appreciating this opportunity.
Here's Pekovic after marching Gortat's bucket.
こうどうやって止めるか。
The kick out to Westbrook. Another miss by Westbrook. Portland leading by 3. Parsons with it. Westbrook picks him up. Over in the corner, Rose.
おおくそこれ
Feeds it to Burks. Portland moving the ball around. And he gets
よっし
it
ゃ
to go. 6
ま
points
た
for
火を吹い
Chandler
た
Parsons.
チャンドラー
Seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
Yeah, they're making the right play, they're working together, and they're just looking for the best shot they can every possession.
Now here's Westbrook. They really needed more from him in that loss to New York. Johnson kicks to Westbrook. Passes it to Bryant. Over to
うお
Nene.
ミスったん
And
だ
that one's good by Kobe. Kobe's got 6.
Easy little jump shot for him right there, guys.
Rose passes to Burks.
そして
Kicks it to Nene.
いけるんじゃないか
Fades and shoots. Again, the
Okay.
Trailblazers score.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
Boy, the field goal percentage is fantastic. Exactly the kind of start they were hoping for.
It's Westbrook with the drive. Another miss by Westbrook.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
And the wide open shot from Rose. And the
Yosha.
Trailblazers, another 3.
They've done a lot of good work with the ball, really moving both the ball and moving bodies, getting quality chances at the hoop.
And they're not wasting chances when they get them. I mean, they're hitting their shots.
Philadelphia shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
まあったんわなこれおおじゃ
Really low. I mean, this is something that the team has been focusing on. They've got to improve.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not
Okay.
a huge
Okay.
drop off, so no
う
major
ん無
concern.
理かいや今回割といい滑り出しだと思いますなんかうんいい滑り出しあニックキペリカンズ
And the
Detta,
first
no?
quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the
いやまだ
Trailblazers.
負けたペリカ
Boy,
ン
the
ズにもねま
three-point
た
shot
仕
has
返し
really
しな
been
いと
dropping for him early on.
復讐シリーズ第
And
2
they're
弾
sharing the ball too, which I love. They're piling up
ク
the
リッパーズに
assists.
もした
We're
い
seeing
したいん
great
ですけどまあ
offensive movement.
クリッパーズ
You've got Land. Andre Miller is out
クリッ
there.
パーズスケジュールバーって見ててもなんか遠いんでねちょっと
And it's right in at the small
まあま
forward
ずその
position.
前にこの
That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
ここ倒してほんで、まあ、ペリカンズもまあ結構遠いんですけどまあ一応あるにはありますその仕返しの機会
He
って
hits
いうのが
both from the stripe. So the 76ers, their last game, a loss to the
その
Knicks in
次
New
ぐらい
York.
のとその
Yeah, I
次
thought their
戦う
defense
時
in
には
that
もう
game
多
was
分ね
about as shaky as it could be. At
もう
home, you know, that kind of defense isn't going to cut it. Never mind if you're on the road.
They really look tired to me, and I don't know if they had travel issues or if they were out too late, but something was
まあレイおじ
amiss
さんが戻ってき
because
てる
they
んで
had
次の
no
時には
energy.
ねもう
The
次
D's
の
gotten a little lax
うん
defending the
次ペ
three-point
リカ
shot
ンズ
at
と戦
that
う頃
end.
にはもうレイおじさんが
Three,
戻ってきてる
Clark,
ん
they
で
poured in
ま
three of
あ
the last 5 baskets on
大丈夫じゃない
pretty open looks behind the arc.
Len sets a screen for Wright. Ellington dishes to Miller. Wright against Parsons, and the call will be against Chandler Parsons. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
You look at how the Blazers played last year, and there was just so much motion in their offense, not just on transition, but also in the half court. I think that's in large part why they got so much better.
And that running around in constant motion, Clark, the big reason why the Blazers scored in bunches.
Yeah, it can wear teams out. I mean, ball movement, player movement are two of the hardest things to deal with.
まあまあまあまあまあ
The NBA tracks how much a player moves in a game, and if you look at the top of that list, I was really amazed with the Portland
Yep.
players last year.
ちょっと待て待て
Looks for Garnett. He gets it to him. The jump hook. Rebound by the 76ers. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Portland.
Always a little tougher to see how you match up with teams in the opposite conference because you just don't see them very often. You know, regardless of who starts the break, it seems like he's usually the one to finish it.
And that's because of how well he attacks the rim on the dead run.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Sixers coach Brett Brown for 12 years an assistant to the Spurs. Coach Popovich said he, quote, lives and breathes the game. Fellow Spurs alum Hawks coach Mike Budenholzer said he fits Philly because he's blue collar and he's a tough dude. He's demanding, but players love and respect him. Kevin?
The perfect guy to rebuild their foundation indeed. Doris, thank you. Ryan is checked in for the 76ers. Steve talking about the lack of games, reps between these two teams. There's not a lot of history between them, and this is their first chance this season to create some, I guess, with one more meeting later on coming up.
You know, that's what we get when it's East versus West, Kevin, but it certainly hasn't detracted from the atmosphere in here. I think if anything, it's added a little something to it.
I agree.
Well, he wasn't phased at all by the bigger man on him. And
なんかスキップでボンボンでやられる
You
の
know, Steve, I thought maybe he'd prefer to bring him out to the perimeter, but whatever works, go to it.
Ashik with the bucket.
Excellent execution of the plan there.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Bryant drives in. Miller kicks to left. Second chance effort. It'll go. The lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Bryant.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the
コービーと思
scoreboard
ったら止まるな。でもコービーが止まる。
Now the feed to Garnett. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
おっしゃ。
Looky here. How about that one? That play. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook for future reference.
Perfectly done. He put it on a platter for him.
He sure did. And how about the touch on the finish, too? That was really nicely done.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Alex Len. Jones comes in for Danny Granger. Johnson, he's checked in for Wayne Ellington.
Okay.
Westbrook is subbed in for Miller.
Derrick Rose, the 2011 MVP, but major injuries to his knees have cost him most of the last 2 seasons. Only time will tell if he's able to reclaim that elite status in the NBA.
And Westbrook, here we go. Here's Jones. Makes it off the glass. Jones has got his first basket of the night.
Well, they've finally gotten into a rhythm offensively this quarter, and if they keep shooting like this, they won't be down for long.
Well, Steve, you can see them looking to cut that lead down little by little to turn things around, and that's how you got to do it. How do you eat a big pizza? One slice at a time.
うおこれ入らない。
Good solid defense on the perimeter there, challenging the shot and not fouling.
Even the best shooters can be bothered by his defense.
Johnson outside. A 3-ball.
からいやしかし入らない。
That's a shot you've got to take if you're looking for the three-pointer. I mean, the defense was nowhere around.
Rose passes to Gortat. And again, it's Portland converted.
Smart. Use that big height advantage. Get the shot off.
Well, it's hard to put a big man on him, Steve, that far from the hoop. I mean, he's versatile.
Outside Westbrook. He dishes it to Johnson. And Bryant kicks to Pekovic. The kick out to Westbrook.
あ、違うね。
Johnson, the pass to Bryant. The dish now to Jones. Back to Bryant. Goes back up. That will count. Oh, and the buzzer.
Ah, let's go.
And the first half is now in the books.
はい、前半終了です。後半に続きます。
by 7.